Jesus, all right, guys. So what is that? I don't like what this is right here. I don't know what this is about. This little black thing, but it needs to move. All right. So pretty much, I'm gonna do a story time of what happened to me today. Today I was tried. I was tried. All right, let me tell you guys what happened. So, I go to school Monday through Thursday, and yesterday, which was Wednesday, today's Thursday. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, I had to go to sleep early because I have early classes at like 8:30 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, trying to go to sleep around 10, 11, couldn't fall asleep. Finally, around 12:30, I started to fall asleep. 12:30 in the morning. And as I'm going to sleep, my mom comes in my room and was like, hey, by the way, you have 2 flat tires. How did I get 2 flat tires and I drove home? Ooh, I was like, how? And I'm just like, how am I gonna go to school? When am I gonna fix the tires? Because I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. to fix this tire. I just can't. Because then this is what happens. Usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, before I go to school, I have to drop my siblings off to their school. So I'm just like, okay, how am I gonna wake up, fix 2 tires? I don't even have 2 tires. Like, you know how they have a spare tire in the back? I only have 1 spare tire, so how am I gonna fix the other one? And I have to drop my siblings to school, and I have to go to my school. And my school is 30 minutes away. So I'm going to sleep, I'm like, okay, well, I'm screwed. And before this, I've been sick for a while now. So I'm just like I'm just laying in bed, like just like a little piece of shrimp, like just like a crouton just laying there, like. So I don't know what, I don't know. So I wake up at 6:15, 6:30, I'm just like, okay, so what am I about to do? I go outside, my dad fixed 1 tire, but it's like, what's the point? The other tire's not working. Like, he put the spare tire on the front tire, and then the other tire was still flat. So it's like, what's the point of fixing it if the other one's not gonna work? So I'm just like, okay, I guess. All right, okay, I guess. So 6:30 becomes 7:15, and I'm just like, I kind of got to get ready to go to school. I got to go to school soon. So everybody in my family, they're ready to go to school, and my dad's car, he has a car. So my dad's like, guys, let's go, whatever. It's like, at this point, it's 7:30. And that's the time I usually leave my house. I like to get to school 15 minutes before class starts so I could, get my seat or whatever and sit down and be quiet. So it's 7:30 and everybody's getting in the car. I'm just like, so how am I gonna get to school? Can I use the car? And he's like, no, I have a court date. Da-da-da-da. I was like, a court date today? Out of all, out of all, I thought somebody came in. Out of all the days to go to court, they decided to go to court that day. I was like, I'm sick. Number 1. Number 2, I got 2 flat tires. Number 3, I have no transportation to school. So I said, let me call an Uber. I was like, so because my dad knows a little bit about Ubers, his friends, whatever. So I was like, so how much would an Uber be from here to my school? He said, around $50. I said, nope, I will not spend $50. I sure won't. So Lyft around the same price. I said, nah, I'm good. So
I was like, please, hey, drive me to school. I just really want to go to school and get an education and become something great. And I just want to be great in life.
And he was like, okay, well, be quiet and let's go to school. So he dropped me at school, and here's the thing. I got at school 10 minutes late, so it wasn't that bad. We did good, whatever. So Tuesdays and Thursdays only have 2 classes. 1 class is in the building, is in a whole separate building than the other one. I don't know if that, okay. So my first class at 8:30 is communications. My class at 1, I have literally, okay. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay. Where was I at? Oh yeah, okay, so my 8:30 class is from 8:30 to 9:50. That class is communications. And then after that class, ooh, Jesus, I need to shave this. That's disgusting. It look like taco meat. So I have from 10 o'clock to 12:30 until my 1 o'clock class. So usually what I do is I stay on the campus and I eat, catch up with homework, whatever. So I don't have and then my 1 o'clock class is 10 minutes away from my first class, driving. So I'm just like, okay, how am I gonna get there today? My dad was like, you can ask around, ask them, who cares enough for me in college to say, you know what? Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the other place that makes me drive 10 minutes for you for no reason. Like, I would have understood if I had a friend and we both have a class at 1 over there. But none of my friends are gonna be in this class. I'm the only one. So it's just like, who am I gonna ask? How am I gonna know who to ask? Because everybody does not do what I did. Because this is my first time doing this 10-minute away class stuff. Class is over. I go to the library, I do a little bit of homework. I go to the cafeteria, give me a steak and cheese sub sandwich with provolone cheese. Bomb. But after that, then what happened? Let me tell you what happened when my class was over. After I ate, after I asked everybody about the bus situation at my school, whatever. I go to the bus stop. No, first of all, I'll be like, so yeah, the bus. I've never taken any public transportation except for the metro, like the train the train version of the metro. Like if I go to the zoo in DC or something, that's the only time I take the metro. Don't take the metro bus, don't take anything. Never took it before, never needed to, whatever. So first day, and I'm like, so do we use card? How do I go about this? They said, yeah, you can go to the ATM, get it cash out, I go to the ATM. The least amount of money I could take out is $20. So I'm like, okay, hopefully the ticket's like $5 or they can give me change or whatever. So I get 20. Of course I have to pay extra for the fee of the whatever. So I got the money, whatever. So the bus stop says, in order for you to go to the other center, which is 10 minutes away, my 1 o'clock class place, it's gonna be at 11:38. The bus is gonna get there at 11:38 a.m. So I said, okay, cool. So I eat everything, I finish everything quick by 11:15. All right, now I'm standing in a bus stop waiting until 11. I stayed on the bus stop from 11:15, and then I'm waiting. It's 11:35. I'm like, okay, about to be in 3 minutes. 11:38 passes, 11:41 passes, 11:50 passes. I'm like, where's the bus? Where's the bus? Where's the bus? The bus finally pulls up. This dude is like he's literally sitting there like. I'm just like, oh my God, here we go. Here we go. He already looks crusty. He looks demonic. I don't know what I'm about to do with this person. I was walking up the steps and
I'm just like, yeah, I have $20. I don't know where do I put the money? Like how?
He said, and I was like, oh, the machine. There was like a little box machine, whatever it was. So I took my $20, and then I was like, so you want to put it in the machine? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I put the $20 in the machine. I got my card, and I'm like, okay, so the change, because I know it wasn't $20 for a ticket. And he was like, did you put the $20 in there? I said, didn't you tell me to put my $20 in there? And he was like, oh man, you ain't about to get changed now. You ain't about to get changed now. You're gonna be lucky if you get changed.
I'm like, you told me to put the $20 in there and it didn't come out.
And then he was like, oh, well, and then another ticket popped out. He was like, oh, that's your change. $18 is on that card, so you could use it for like some weeks. I'm
like, I don't use public transportation, so what am I going to do with this card?
And I was just like, I literally wanted to kick him in his esophagus. I wanted to drag him by his B2B. I was so salty. I just wasted $20. Well, $18 for no reason, because the ticket was $2. And I didn't even know and then I'm sitting there, like, I'm just like, okay. Because everybody was just looking up, and I'm like, okay, so I'm causing attention. Let me go have several. So I'm sitting down, and I'm just looking around, and this is the smallest metro bus. I know I've never been on a metro bus, but you know the metro buses are pretty big. Like, you could see through it. You could see how many chairs. This had like 8 chairs. It was like a mini school bus. And I was just like, I couldn't breathe. It this dude was hot and sweaty sitting beside me. His elbow was touching my stomach and I could throw up. It was just, I was like it was just too much. Like I felt like I was at the Six Flags. Like he was sweating so much. It was too much. I felt like I was at the wave pool. And I was just like, I got off of that bus and got onto another bus, and the bus finally, I was like, yeah. So I got on the other bus, and so the other bus, I was like, hey, is this bus gonna go towards the building of the whatever? He was like, yeah, it is, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. So I take that bus and I drive and we drive somewhere, whatever. And he stops at some place. I'm just like I know where I'm at. So I'm like, the building is up there. And he was like, well, this is the last stop that's near the building. The next stop is gonna be all the way down to Walmart or something. And I was like, I'm not going to Walmart. I'm not buying, toiletries or anything like that. So why are we going to Walmart? And I'm like, so you want me to walk 5 minutes to my neck? Okay, all right. So it's about 1,045 degrees today. Just when I think back in the heat, when it hit me in the back of my neck. And I'm already burnt as is. So now the back of my neck just got 35 times blacker. So so I walked to class. Surprisingly, I made it to class. Jesus, I made it to class 10 minutes before it started. Okay, so the bus came at 11:50, and I've been on the bus until 12:45. Walked for 5 minutes. Yeah, walked for 5 minutes, and then got here, and I was walking in class to my seat at like 12:50. I was like, bye everybody, see you guys. Like, I'm walking out with them as if my car's outside. So when everybody leaves, I ran back in here. So now I'm in here. I'm like paranoid because I'm afraid somebody might come in and be like, what are you doing? Get out. And then I'm screwed. So I needed somebody to talk to. So I said, let me talk to my friends on YouTube because you guys are great and you guys listen. So I was like, okay, bet. So I'm going to talk to them. Jesus Christ.